MaidCentral helps you maximize the lifetime value of every client. It helps you track things like preferences, creating an ideal schedule for your customers for consistency. It improves the instructions your team members can receive and adopt in the field so that they deliver consistent service every single time. And it helps you increase the percentage of recurring revenue with sales tools that encourage, either through online booking or through the sales process, more customers to go with recurring service. It gives you dispatching tools, which give you warning flags and reminders when you're about to do something that the customer asked for. So instead of sticky notes wrapped around your computer, all of that will live inside of MaidCentral. All those warnings, all those things that we know in our heads live right there. Things like arrival windows, all of that matters. And then in addition, MaidCentral gives your customers a customer portal where they can see their schedule, put on add-ons, make requests, and even see past invoices, update credit cards, and change the reminders that they get. So having that granular control over their schedule and over their service really leads to a better experience for your customers. So just starting off here on the job scheduling page, we're going to just take a quick look. So first off, you can see that we can set up employee preferences. So this home, Jenny Smith here, must work for the main home. So we are violating a preference there. In addition, we have set it up so that they're not supposed to be scheduled between 8:30 and 10. So this customer doesn't want anyone showing up that early. So what we have going on here is you can set up preferences for a specific employee that's either a preference, that would be a yellow flag, or a must-have. They must have this employee or else they'll fire you. Or on another instance, what if you ever went to a home and the customer just said, I never want that particular employee to come back to my home? Tracking that is simple in MaidCentral as well. You can put an exclusion flag. That would be a red flag as well. So if we move this job back up to the team with James Timber, that flag will go away for the employee, and the time went away because we moved it off of the time that we were saying that we would not come. In addition, if you send out notifications and the time is now different than what you're going to do during dispatch, MaidCentral will give you a warning of that as well and let you know that you're giving them a different time. And again, that causes frustration. What really leads to excellence in the house cleaning business is keeping promises and consistency. So this is kind of day-to-day consistency. The master schedule is another tool that you can use to create consistency for your customers. So you can give them a long-time permanent spot and create a rotation that you know exactly where that spot lives in relation to the other jobs that they have. So you have a 4-week rotation that you're working with. So an even and odd here, this would be a biweekly home, right? And a weekly would take up all 4 weeks on a rotation, you can see, and monthlies take up 1 slot on a rotation. So if I was looking to fill a permanent spot here, all I would try and do would be put an afternoon spot here, or maybe move these other jobs back and put a biweekly spot here. But most likely I'm stuck with a monthly here and a monthly here based on this fill. So we've got a team 7 here that every morning on Thursdays, they're starting their day bright and early with a monthly. So a little less consistency for that team member too. So this is also great for team members, but that also helps your customers because all of the tools inside of MaidCentral that help keep your employees longer, that reduce turnover, also create more consistency for your customers. So the master schedule is, again, a very powerful tool for that. And it really helps just, again, lock in that schedule, make sure that they're getting consistent times, consistent days, consistent teams. And that is so important for that service to be excellent. So in terms of, creating these preferences, all it is just quickly hit create a preference, whether it's, drop down from your employees, whether it's a prefer, or we're going to exclude somebody. Let's exclude me. I think I'm in here. No, I'm not. So I'll just exclude Tech 2 here. We don't want him to come to this house. We can put a reason for it, and we would update those preferences and give it a quick refresh, and that should, didn't even need to. There it is. So we don't want to schedule Tech 2 read onto this home now, and we'll be warned of that. Same thing at the home level when we're creating times that we prefer or exclude. All of that can be tracked in MaidCentral. You can pick whether it's a preferred time or an excluded time. You can also track preferred days of the week, so you can help with making sure that they get what they need, especially if you're making on-the-fly adjustments. This is more important for the way some companies run their monthly schedules, but all of that's deeply embedded into the MaidCentral setup. So the other thing that we also do that is really unique in MaidCentral that really helps improve the lifetime value of the customer is all the detail that you can add to the home and the structure of the notes. So just giving your technicians a big blob of notes often doesn't lead to the results that you would like. So MaidCentral structures those into things like special instructions, pet instructions, home directions, especially if it's a new home or there's something unique about how to park or where to park, any special equipment that's required. And the special equipment is highlighted and the special instructions are highlighted on the directions page before your technicians even have to click into the home. They can go to the directions page and see any special equipment that they need to grab for the day, how they get in, and then again, trash disposal, waste disposal. And then again, internal memos are not seen by the technicians or the clients. But the structure of the notes really is important because it shows your technicians the things that they need to know, and all the rest of the notes are excluded from the work order. So they have all the critical details that they need to do the job. And beyond that, you could add images to any of these boxes here. You can also create room masters for the way that you clean. So if you're cleaning homes and you want to get very specific with a particular customer for whatever reason, we can add rooms. So you could build out the entire room structure of the home. Now, this only becomes really important if you're selling by room. You can sell by square foot or sell by room. These are automatically built for you if you are selling by room. And the benefit of this per se is, let's say that I'm going to go ahead and put in a bedroom here, and if I wanted to, I could go ahead and update the details on that room. So the notes can be added to that room. I can even add images to this room. So within this room here, I can add detailed information, including pictures. Again, the use case for this would be, let's say you have a customer that has very specific requests. I have a client named Linda who's a wonderful client. She loves the work that we do, but there's one specific thing that sets her off. If we don't set the light switches the way that she asked them to be set, she gets very upset. We could miss other things in her home. We could, not do as great of a job cleaning as we normally do. But the one thing we have to get right is all the light switches have to be left exactly how she requested. So what we've done is we've put detailed notes on each particular room on those specific light switches, but we've also put pictures. So you can upload images and assign them to the rooms, and then any additional images that have been taken over time by your technician, those would all be able to live here. Again, you can track scorecards for your customers within MaidCentral as well. So one thing we haven't really discussed yet is quality of workmanship, right? So MaidCentral allows you to create automated scorecards that live within the system after every cleaning. So when a cleaning is done, the software automatically asks your customer how the service went. And, if it went well, it'll automatically go out and ask them if they'd like to leave a review and if they'd like to leave a tip for your technician. That's a secondary benefit, but that tip for the technician also helps to increase the wages of your technicians and keep them at the job longer. All of it's a virtuous cycle. Everything in MaidCentral is built to interact together and deliver better results. So happier customers, happier technicians, and more profitable jobs for you because you won't be replacing customers on a regular basis. So these are just some of the sales and marketing and dispatching tools that all work together. In addition, when you're selling online with MaidCentral or selling through your office, you can set up questions and discounts and promotions that lead to a higher percentage of your sales being set up for long-term recurring service versus one-time work. And MaidCentral is all about tracking that in terms of the sales KPIs, and dashboards that you have available to really better understand that information. So definitely want you to jump in a demo. We can show this a little bit more detail together. Very excited that you joined me on this journey to learn more about MaidCentral, and hope you get that one-on-one demonstration scheduled here shortly. Have a great day.